All right, the defensive coordinator of the Arizona Cardinals, Todd Bowles, is alongside. You shut out a team for the second straight week in the second half. How key are those second half adjustments, and to what degree do you make adjustments, Todd?
We didn't make too many adjustments this game. We kind of knew what we had to do going in. The first half went okay for us, and you know we gave up a couple plays we shouldn't have gave up in the run game and a few small pass plays. But the attention to detail the guys had this week, they did an excellent job, and hats off to them.
The runs they did have, number of missed tackles there, right? You had guys in the right spot, just didn't quite make the tackle.
Yeah, you got to give their running backs credit. You know, Bell and Riddick are pretty good, so we got to wrap up. We got to keep our heads up. We got to keep our feet moving.
Yet they had 164 yards passing. What was the key there in containing one of the most potent passing games in the NFL?
And we didn't want to give up the big play, but at the same time be aggressive. And we thought if we can get ahead and stop them from running the football, we can go ahead and match up and double Calvin a little bit and double Golden a little bit. And, you know, it worked out for us.
So Patrick had help at times over the top?
Yeah, he has help at times every game, but he plays a lot of one-on-one too. So, you know, I thought the guy played a good game. He played a smart game. Mentally, I thought he was into it, and I thought he did an excellent job.
Does he fare better when he sort of has a singular assignment, one-on-one with a star marquee receiver?
No, I think he plays the same. He likes to say he fares better, but he doesn't. He plays the same every week. You know, I think that's a little showmanship on his part, but he studies a lot and he works at it.
How is he better now in November than maybe he was in September, Patrick Peterson?
Nah, he's healthy. You know, he's healthy and he's in better shape than he was, and he was injured and a couple of nicks holding him back. He's healthy. He wants to prove everybody wrong. He's a competitor.
How many times did you show blitz and then bail on the blitz today?
Not many, maybe 3 or 4, you know, maybe 3 or 4. Now, don't quote me on that. I can't remember the game plan, but we showed some. When we came, and when we didn't, well, you know, we showed a little bit, but we didn't show a lot. Maybe on 3rd and 4th and short, but not a lot.
So what did you like the most about your team's defense today?
Probably the win, you know, and we've given up like a touchdown at the end of the ball game probably the last 2 weeks. Just taking it easy and taking the foot off the pedal, but finishing the ball game this week was important, and I thought they did a good job.
It seems like when another team has 3rd and 1 or 4th and short, you guys rise to the occasion. I mean, and we saw it again today. What is it about that defense? What do you call it, the heavy package? Is that what you tend to check in and go with in that situation?
Yeah, it's short yardage. You know, the defensive line takes great pride, and the linebackers are not letting the football be run on us. And we know at that time, a big play, that kind of turns the tide of a ball game, so they're up to it every week.
You know, Detroit came in as a #1 ranked defense. Was there something to show, you think, by your unit at home today?
No, the guys are motivated just to go 9-1. You know, we got some tough games going up ahead. We're trying to show that we're in this thing for the long haul, and it's a big game because it was the big game today. It'll be a big game next week, so we're trying to stay the course and, you know, stay the process.
I see you talking a lot with Larry Foote on the sideline. Can you give us a word on just how valuable he's been this season?
You know, Larry's been unbelievably valuable. Not only is he intelligent, you know, he's a tough football player. He makes plays. He keeps everybody else into it. He's positive. He's my eyes and ears on the field along with Rashad, and he just does a great job all the way around.
He's a definition of an every down player. He's been out there virtually the whole season, hasn't he?
He has. You know, he has. He does a lot of things. He wears a lot of hats, and he's a heck of a football player. I'm glad we got him.
So, Todd, you get a vibe on this team? I mean, a lot of guys feel like, all right, this team has something special going here. Just the fact there's different heroes every game, seemingly.
I think we got a lot of leadership. I think we have a lot of playmakers, and the fact for everybody to step up a week here and a week there says a lot about our character. So we just got to keep building and keep grinding. And we know we got a long way to go, but we got to keep grinding.
Congratulations, and congrats on the contract extension.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Defensive coordinator Todd Bowles.